toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another SEC rival, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ole Miss offense will get the football first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Now they'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So Kentucky's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Back to pass, it's Bowling. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Rebels in the hurry-up. Everybody knows how difficult the SEC schedules are. You hear about it from every team there. It's hard to explain how a team like Ole Miss, all of that firepower, all of that ability, dumps a home game to a bad Kentucky team for the first time since 1964. That one basically kept them out of the playoff.
And I think one of the biggest surprises in that game was how Ole Miss could not protect Jackson Dart. Their offensive line got abused by Kentucky up front. David, they were way more physical in the trenches. We'll see if that happens again today.
And I'll never forget that Stoops fourth down call in his own territory that comes through. They make the big play. Ole Miss's offense sputtered. Their defense wasn't elite like we're accustomed to, and it kept them out of the playoffs.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turns it on in midfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Makes the grab, it's Long. And he's knocked down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Got a man. It's Long. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end. Breaks into the open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive on this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Wallace. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Rebels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 6 over Kent State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To throw, it's Bowling. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Lee. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. On the ground, it's Lacey. Plows through the defense. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Using his legs, it's McGowan. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice ball. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical daily distances, in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Boley. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. complete with conviction on the crosser. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lost one deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Kentucky will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drop. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
Brings up second down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. The most mind-boggling stat from last season is that Ole Miss trailed for a grand total of 2 minutes all year long and somehow lost 3 games and missed the playoff.
Yeah, it was incredible, but it was a great year. You saw the line of scrimmages for Ole Miss really take over. Offense and defensive lines, that was the strength of their team that allowed them to thrive, to win more games, to be more dominant. Tell them reloading a lot of guys in those new spots.
Including a quarterback, no more Jackson Dart. Obviously, he was a huge part of their success. Last several years, really, we always expect Lane Kiffin to find a good one, but this year that...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 20 over Kent State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Takes the handoff. It's McGowan. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Turning it on! That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The to give to the lone running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Bowling. Fires it incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's dribbling. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll go 4 wide. Twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's dribbling. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. It's dribbling. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Lacey. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw time, running short in the half. It's incomplete, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage, and it looks as if the defense was offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He'll keep it himself. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Motion from the wideout. The receiver on a jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Bowling. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the back. Got a little space. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Lee. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wallace. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Rebels are threatening in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Kentucky, 0.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit.
Number 48 in punt formation to kick it away.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wallace. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Off play action. Fires one high and deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line.
Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Wilcox. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Kentucky will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Power football with the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Trying to pound it in. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 19
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 25 over ULM. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the play fake. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from around the 50. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Finds space on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Run in the red zone, it's Lacey. Oh, he got loose. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Fitted in the window for the score.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. To the ground with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Wilcox. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Can't get him to the ground.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
He leaves it with the back. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Got it behind the line. It's Haas. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Wallace. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete on the comeback. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll pull it on the read. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
47, Kentucky, 0.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner is stopped. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff to the lone back. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Rodriguez. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's long. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand